Welcome to Pentanet Stadium for the fourth and final game of today's boys quadruple header. And we bring you a Victorian showdown. The Western Metro taking on the Northern Warriors live from Pentanet Stadium here in Perth, Western Australia. I'm your host, Tim Kennedy, and welcome you to our final game of today. And it's been a big day so far. If this is the first game you've caught up on us with, the day opened with the Southern Braves taking a victory over the Northern Warriors, who are back here now playing their second game of the day. They won by a score of 15 goals to 6. The second game of the day saw a thriller with the Southern Cross overcoming the Stingrays by a score of 5-4. And in the game that just finished, the second place in the finals, the top two have been confirmed, with the Northern Thunder defeating the Phantoms in an absolute belter, winning by a score of 9-8. As we have a look at the ladder heading into this very important game, these two Victorian sides, they're battling for pride here heading into this particular game. The Metro at 1 and 3 sit in 6th spot, and they sit ahead of the Warriors, who are 0 and 4. This is each team's 5th game of the tournament, and the winner will in all likelihood be able to progress to the 5th versus 6th playoff, with the Metro still an outside chance to make the 3rd place playoff on Tuesday. Joined in special comments as always by my great friend Adam. Frenchie.
I never say your last name. I know no one ever says my last name.
I never even try and say your last name.
I just saw Greg Mollison. He introduced me to people as Adam downstairs.
Adam, Adam.
Yeah, he's like had a few other names to call me, but you know, nothing repeatable right now.
That's
we're in PGs.
Quite polite of him.
I know. He's called me many a name under the sun, but he's referred to me as Adam today.
Well, look, I'll be joined in front. Thank you for coming back. It's been a long day, but thank you very much for joining us today. Mate, and always good to see two Victorian sides going at it head to head. For sure. Should be a bit of fun. We've got a good crew on this one. Should be a nice and entertaining game. And look, I mean, the Warriors looked really good for the first bit this morning against the Southern Braves, and then the Southern Braves just ran over the top of them like the Braves have done to most other sides. The Metro, challenged the Braves earlier in the week, and have had a pretty solid week themselves, losing a few games that they probably would have wanted to have won, but we're battling here for some Victorian pride. Should be entertaining. Yeah, I mean, they're going to dig at each other, I'm sure. This Western Metro team's pretty talented. I don't think they've got the results they wanted in the tournament, but like you said, pride's on the line now. Well, that's right. As we head back into attack, and Jake Statham had a brilliant tournament. He's been the main go-to guy for the Northern Warriors. Big hello, and of course a big hello to all of you over there. I assume we're going to have quite a substantial Victorian audience today. Of course, these two sides making up 2/3 of the Victorian lacrosse landscape, as Statham looks to try and dodge, steps on the inside, rips the shot, pops it wide, hits the back of the net. Starting in cage for the Western Metro today is Lincoln Struz from Altona Lacrosse Club. There you go. Should have a big game in him today. And of course, our favourite, Footloose Fifield down in the cage for the Northern Warriors. Fantastic selly today when he finally when he had a crease call go his way. Yes. Hence the nickname, but he had a really good game this morning. As the Warriors now, the second game of the day, as a nice slide there. Great piece there from Oliver Russell from Williamstown. Yeah, it's a good save, and they're clearing. He's got a step on here. He's into the open here. Big slide needed. Goes to rip it across the corner. Throws the old fake. That's Josh Mannix there with the finish. Mannix, yeah, great finish there. That is a tremendous finish. And the Metro strike first. As we head back to the face-off here now. Mannix just took his time there. I mean, Jet Lewis did the bulk of the work there, obviously bringing the ball out of defence. Great slide and double there. Oliver Russell getting a piece on Sam Boyd. Spilling the ball, picking his pocket, ball rolling out. And then tremendous legs there from Lua to find Mannix on the corner. And Mannix just showing a bit of composure there, the old, throwing the fakes. Didn't go the old Jesse Stack special, the old fake high, shoot high. Showing a bit more composure than that, and ended up sticking it top left there. As the good win out of the face-off too, keeping it in front. Ball pops forward to a free ball. Nice double there. Angus Walker picking the ball up for the Warriors, looking to try and get a little bit. Walker had a good game this morning. Yeah, he did. Very good game. And he's just controlling it here, but throwing it straight back to the Metro there.
who's dropped it.
The ball just hits the deck. That's Sebastian Dabner with the ball, but Fifield takes the ball for the Warriors.
Got a good stretch out there. He just finds his pole on his left side there.
That's Walker again. Walker's going to get another chance. Throws an absolute bullet into offense. That's a great clear. Why run it out when you can pass it out? Russell searching. There's a flag on the play.
Been called there.
As Mr. Abbott's flag's gotten away from him there. Always good.
It has.
So Cessus runs 40 metres to go and pick it up. But sends him off for a hold. So that's Oliver Russell taking a seat. 30 seconds. It's our first foul of the game. As the Warriors again, we're going to have a look at their offensive man-on-man setup here. As I say, always look for where Statham's based. I think he's going to have an opportunity there in the top right there, top left, just to try and test and see if he can test Struss here. The ball zinging around a little bit.
Yeah, just looking for that opening, trying to pick the seams. Looks like a real settled defense here.
Well, he's got to draw that play. If he can step in and draw that player, it might open things up a little bit. Sharp movement here from the Warriors. Skips
and there's
the
an
play.
open one here.
Draws and dumps. He can step in here.
Cross crease.
Goes the cross crease there, but it wasn't quite there. Zane Templeton trying to create. Ball gets cleared out. Russell's got a bit of space.
Russell's looking for it.
It's just bobbed into the offensive half there.
Sandwiched in between there. What's the call? It's a push.
They closed down fairly. Closed down very, very nicely. A big shout out there, Tony Watts. I knew you'd like that one. Good to see you tuning in, brother. So the ball zings around the top. That's Mannix there on the bottom corner. There steps on the inside.
Good save.
Yeah, good piece by Fifield.
Yeah, he's having a good day today, Fifield. And Mannix is just controlling this here.
Steps on the inside, goes to rip one down.
It low.
Yeah, Mannix with a really good individual effort there. Steps on the inside, drew the player.
Slips between the two defenders and frees his hands.
Yeah, not a lot that, not a hell of a lot Fifield could do on that one.
Really.
There is there.
No.
I mean, that's just a good drive. We're back in the nettle now as the Metro scoot out.
He's got the first two today, Mannix.
Yeah, looking sharp early. Jumps out. The Metros jump out to a 2-0 lead.
Wearing what looks like his, is it a Willie helmet out there?
Yeah, there's a few of them out there.
There is indeed. Strong club.
Of course, Metro made up predominantly of players from Williamstown, Footscray, and Altona. Whereas the Northern Warriors seem to be based more out of their Surrey Park, Eltham, Brunswick, Melbourne University.
Pressuring on the ball there. As we see Jet Lure carrying it again. Just puts a bit too much on the pass.
Just clearing the ball out there from the Warriors, struggling to clear it out there a little bit as Angus Tucker just hovering menacingly. Oh, Templeton squirted out the back there. He's got the opportunity.
Two more on that side. You've got an overload here. Just settling it down, taking it back out.
Plenty of time. The Warriors, again, as I say, Frenchie, they've dominated possession at the moment. Just haven't necessarily got any good looks. This looks to be a fairly solid Metro's defence.
Yep.
Of course, the Metro's the defending champions. All the way back in 2019.
That's a while ago, isn't it?
2019, had to dig into the memory bank to remember where that one was as the balls hit the deck, and it's like there's a... Just wait for the call. Push 30. Excellent call. Someone from the Metro is going to want to go and pick that up relatively expeditiously, otherwise they risk a delay of game. Everybody seems to have run away from it. It's just confirming the call there. Just a little bit of confusion over on the bench, but we've got the great man, Pete Mulcahy, out there, so there's no doubt at all.
Just directing it all.
That's right, with no doubt at all that it's not under any control.
Retired now, he needs to boss someone around somewhere.
Well, that's right. Oh, no, just have a break. Oh, and that's a great shot from the outside. Jet Lure. Firing in from the outside with an absolute bullet. So we just try and bring you the update over on ground number 2. A huge matchup going on the far side, this time between Auckland and the Stars. Of course, the winner of that game will take second spot in Pool A. The Fire have booked their spot and they will go through to play Waikato in the semi-final tomorrow. And of course, the winner of that game on ground 2, likely, the Stars almost certainly go through. The Auckland Blues will go into a bit of a calculation, but the winner there likely to go through and take on the Comets from South Australia. So it looks like the Stars are having the lead
collision with his own teammate there.
Bit of friendly fire.
Yeah.
The ball zings around. Oh, and he's dropped it. Had an opportunity there, and Russell's likely to try and clear. Kicks the ball forward. The Warriors are going to be able to
ambitious, but it's run to their advantage.
It's still going. Someone's going to pick it up.
Yeah.
There we go.
And straight back at him.
Tried to clear the ball, young Walker. Threw it, unfortunately, straight to Blake Radford.
Oop.
Tries the old uppercut shot. Tried to
caught it low and kept it low.
It's Jai McGee.
Yeah, young Jai McGee.
It's the Metro just kicking the ball around now, starting to getting a good look at their offensive set. They're up early in this one, 3-0, but they've been been able to get some good shots early in their pieces as Fifield steps up, makes the big save.
The outlet just leaves a little bit to be desired. Just too much for the defender there to catch and clear. Coming back in with Radford.
Radford bringing the ball in.
Magnificent flow hanging out the back of the helmet.
We haven't talked enough about flow today, have we? It's always impressive when you know.
Good stop inside there.
It's a big future ahead of him. Yeah. Just clearing the ball out there. Manages to push through. That's a strong defensive effort.
Using the ref as a pick.
I think he stepped. He stepped out of bounds there. Might have been collected. It's probably a little bit unlucky there. But that's one of those difficult ones. Try and get out of the way as Angus Tucker has tried to clear the ball.
Yep. Radford here, he's got himself free. Shoots it.
Shoots that one wide. It's likely to stay Metro.
Yeah.
These two sides obviously battling. The Warriors looking for their first win of the week. The Metro looking to try and secure or find a path into that third place game. So need a big win here. As Mannix already got 2 to his name. Kicks the ball back around the top to his Williamstown teammate. Over to Blake Radford. Few Williamstown connection there as we've just got in the crease. He's dropped straight through the crease.
Augustus Mees just put his feet there. Growth spurts, mate.
It's still learning how big their feet are, and doing what needs to be done as the
shoe sizes are getting bigger.
As the Warriors push forward, go to rip. Starting with rips the shot, but there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, check to the shoulder. That's what I think it was. That's not part of the stick.
No, he's gone the cross check there. As that's Blake Radford taking a 1-minute compulsory drinks break. As the Warriors just chip it around, looks to bounce that one high. No backup as Lincoln Struss. If anyone can tell me how to pronounce that, please, I'd be more than happy to take some suggestions. But tremendous backup there. Flew out of the cage. Was never in danger. As you're just joining us, you're joining us for the Game 4. The 2022 Under-15 Boys National Tournament live from Pentanet Stadium in the beautiful city of Joondalup. Big thank you to the city of Joondalup, one of our event partners today.
Oh.
The Warriors continue to press. Walker's had a pretty... He's
had a
working
good day
hard,
today.
isn't he? Well, he's having a really good game.
Good ground ball from Oliver Russell there. But then throws it away.
There's a flag down. There's a slash for 1 minute. It looks like that's... No one heading to the box just yet, as we're just trying to see who that one's being called on.
No, I think it's gone the other way. I think it's a Western Metro penalty.
Yeah, right, okay. So Who was that taking the seat there? Might be young Russell taking a seat. We'll confirm that one for you shortly. As we get another opportunity to see the Warriors set here. The Metro are 2 men down.
No, Oliver Russell's down there. It looks like...
oh, there's Oliver Russell.
Could be Lachlan Wright.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think so. It's all right. We're all over it here today.
Yeah. There's heaps of numbers out there. Not all we can see.
And that there is quarter time here in the big matchup, the big Victorian showdown between the Western Metro and the Northern Warriors. The Western Metro scooted out to a 3-0 lead. Jake Mannix with 2 goals. Jet Lua with 1 goal. As we just have a quick look at the replays from that first quarter. Warriors have been getting plenty of the ball, French. You just haven't, unfortunately, been able to do anything with it at the moment.
No, I think that's how they started it, like today as well, you know, when they, who's the early game against? Braves?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, same thing. It ebbed and flowed and, you know, they had their chances, but it just seems to be coming back the other way, and the Western Metro boys are putting it away when they get their chances.
As you can see, they're just some clinical finishes down there. And I think the one thing that the Metro have done quite well is I think their rides have been, they just haven't given them a clean out so far from the Warriors' perspective. So once it's buried down there,
yeah,
they're getting quick shots, but they're also able to try and shut them off as they try and get out, which is obviously important. As we just see if we can listen into the Metro huddle. As the teams just head back out now. The Metro seemingly in control here at quarter time, leading by a score of 3-0. The Angus Walker's been pretty good for them in the first quarter there. Defensively, continuing to push.
Yeah, he seems to be their option on the clear as well. You know, it's not often you see the long pole be the #1 option when they're clearing the ball, but he seems to be getting free, and he's doing a decent job getting it up there, but there's not a lot presenting for him, and it's got to be hard backing up for a second game in the day. You know, it's been relatively warm today.
Yeah, it has been a relatively hot day. Got a little cooler through the middle section for the middle 2 games, but the Warriors have drawn the short straw. The sun's been out for both their games so far. As of course, for those at home who aren't familiar with the rules of lacrosse, because there is a penalty on, because it's an uneven player situation, the Warriors, who had possession at the end of that first quarter, will start the second quarter still in possession. So that's why there's no face-off. As the ball just continues to kick around here, the Warriors playing with their feet a little bit. Looks to kick inside. He's got a little bit of space.
Good save.
Steps across, shuts that down. That's a nice shot from Samuel Boyd. As the Warriors press, Statham with the ball, goes to ring it straight into the head of his teammate. Harper Davidson's getting his noggin rattled just a
Metro
smidge.
pushing right out here and they're man down.
Boyd with the ball, kicks it across the top, looks to zing it down low.
Young Augustus Mees Augustus Mees just won that.
Just as Lachlan Wright comes out of the box. There's a
push there.
Massive push there.
It's going to be a Metro ball, I'm pretty sure.
As the Metro look to clear the ball out there. The ball was loose, hence no penalty.
But they've gone off. Oh, no, they haven't gone offside. It's all right, my bad.
Frenchie's forgetting to count.
Count wrong.
The counting up killed you, didn't it? Because you couldn't count on one hand anymore.
Got to wear shoes in this box.
As we continue to kick the ball.
Oh, Metro, great handle.
Oh, Fifield
good
again.
Save, Fifield.
Good save. It's his 3rd save of the game.
He's got the outlet in the middle too.
Absolutely nailed that as Conrad Kurt.
It's going to be a penalty for cross-check, I think.
Just... No, he's waved it off. Waved it off.
Timeout must have been called before any action, mate.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. That'll be a good one for him because he's throwing the flag there. But if it doesn't, I mean, look, if the foul's a foul, whether it's happened before or after a penalty. But that said, he must have just reassessed that and decided that look, no flag there on the play. So.
Yeah.
All is forgiven. One of those rare ones where they pick it up, so they'll take that. Of course, Nick Snedden out there has done a great job this week. One of our young officials, along with the whole officiating crew. As we just take this moment to shout out our sponsors, our event partners, Lacrosse Australia, and the Wembley Lacrosse Club. Mandy and Ian and the team done a fantastic job. Our official sponsor, Team Hawkey. Follow the great man from Stockport. Instagram handle at Team Hawkey. Get behind 3am Web and IT and Pentanet Stadium. Our venue, our wonderful hosts here. Which is of course in the city of Joondalup. Our event, one of our event partners. Of course, an event sponsor, lacrossegear.com.au. And our partners, Lacrosse Australia. Thank you for your support of the Australian Lacrosse Network and allowing us to come here and bring you these games live from Pentanet Stadium. Just taking a moment to reset here. Play is all even. And there is a timeout being called by the Northern Warriors. Ball is with Bill Lum. Across to Xavier Zemanchev.
See a man making space at X. His defender's not picked up on it yet.
Luke Gibbs with the ball up high from Eltham. Kicking it around, just trying to get everyone a little bit of a taste at the moment. Not many options. They're probably a bit flat-footed as he runs over on an over and back. Drops the ball there. Bill Lum, unfortunately. So for those who aren't sure if the ball is checked in, once it goes into that attacking quarter, you can't take it back out of your offensive half. That is an over and back violation, and Bill Lum just fell foul of that. Just a turnover though.
It's just awareness, I think, mate.
Oh, look, it's a young age, and you know you wouldn't get over and backs and things called too much, and that's a terrific goal.
Well, they're loving the sellies, these Victorian boys, aren't they?
They've been working hard on the sellers. And that's a tremendous goal from Sam Tonelli. A Footscray Bulldog finishing one off there. Part of the assist from Archer Flaherty, number 8. They've been working on the sellies. One of the few things we can do in ISO, which is good. So one of the benefits to come out of COVID, I think, for everyone around the country is I would hope that the kids have been working on the celebrations. Of course, the Warriors were fantastic earlier with theirs.
They were.
They were, you know, elite from what we saw. Good boisterous crowd here.
Starting to get involved.
We can hear them. The crowd is certainly not quiet as Jed Lewis picks the ball up.
He's got him on the... Oh, great hand
steps
change.
on the inside. Push. Ball's going to stay Metro. It's a
great look from Jet Lewis to young McGee there.
Yeah, definitely found him open, didn't he? Just
he
couldn't stick it. He'll get it back though after a push, and that's now a timeout. That's been called by the Western Metro.
Yep.
That's their first of the half. And yeah, look, two games in a day is tough. Every team has had to do it, will have to do it once. I think the team that's due up to do it tomorrow will be the Phantoms.
Yep.
But of course, we are all set in terms of the finals here on the men's draw. Braves and the Thunder are confirmed as the top 2 finishers and will therefore play in Tuesday's final. They ironically play each other tomorrow as well.
Yes.
So they know each other fairly well. Of course, this is the first year that the West Australian boys teams have meshed up across everyone. So everyone went into a pot, and you got club teammates playing for each respective side. Of course, leaving Victoria, and we see this here now as the last of the remaining states to still have boundaries and districts.
Yeah.
Of course, the Metro always strong from the western suburbs. A big hello to all of you out there from the western suburbs of Victoria. Our good friends out there at Williamstown and Footscray and Altona.
For sure, for sure.
We always enjoy. We were both out there at Footscray earlier in the year for the seniors.
We were indeed. Always a good time.
And they turned the weather on for us, which was fun. It was freezing. We're not getting none of that here this week, though.
No,
it's been
all
nice
been
and hot.
sunshine.
As, of course, Western Australia welcomes back Australian lacrosse for the first time in 3 years. Western Metro just kicking the ball around at the top here. Good ball movement. Zings on the inside. Rips that one wide. That's Jet Lure. Having
Yeah,
a
he's
look.
been involved in a lot so far, Jet Lure.
He has, hasn't he? He's
Him and Mannix. Mannix has gone a bit quiet in this quarter.
yeah, Mannix had a couple of nice finishes. Like the look of Mannix.
Yeah.
But I think Lure is certainly a go-to. There's a flag on the play.
Good save there.
Flag down. Let's see what the call is here.
Cross check.
Cross check.
Yeah.
As Paul Walker is pleading his case. Looks back in forlorn hope that maybe he's changed his mind. You've tried that many a times, Frenchie. Never worked much?
Nah, not really.
Not through lack
I've always thought my point has been valid.
Not through any lack of effort on your part.
No, that's true. That's true. I just like to communicate. I've always been one to communicate.
7 minutes to go in the second. Oh, pops that one under the outside. Just caresses.
Blake Radford there just sticking it into the dirt and bringing it up over the shoulder. And that's a big shoulder to get over.
It is. It caresses the underside of the pipe there.
Yeah, yeah.
As you can see, ball started with Flaherty. Who's
Just
kicked
a mix
it
up
across.
there.
And, that's just the bounce, isn't it? I mean, I can
just a
assume
mix up
that
in
you
the
wouldn't
zone.
play on grounds like this very often in Victoria, where you
don't play on grounds like this very often here.
Well, this is elite even for by West Australian standards, isn't it?
It is,
but
mate,
it hits
it is.
that deck and it just shoots up. And it'd obviously be a challenge for the Victorian keepers,
Yeah, for sure.
playing on this, because it's almost bouncing like AstroTurf.
Yeah, that's right. It's a very hard ground. Like, the oval here, it's made for footy, and West Australian footy grounds are, known to be a bit harder surface than those over east.
Of course, for those who are our friends in Victoria, this is the home of the West Perth Football Club, a waffle side, and they play AFL pre-season games on this field, such as the quality of the venue. As Lewis steps on the inside, ball on the deck. Bit of a scrap for it as it heads towards the boundary line, but it looks like the Metro are going to recover as Lewis says, "No, thank you, son, I'll take that." Off you go, Oliver, back at X. Kicking the ball around, zings it across. Mannix again on the backside. That's Oliver Struss with the goal, with the assist. And that's Josh Mannix.
That is third.
That's his third. He's bringing up his hat-trick in style.
Yep.
And this very partisan crowd. It's one of the louder crowds we've heard here today out in the stand. These Western Metro's fans certainly get behind it as the Western Metro jump out to a 6-0 lead with 5 minutes still to play in this second quarter. As we just look over on ground number 2, it looks like the Stars may be leading that game by a score of 7-3. Of course, the Stars win will have them playing the Comets in the semi-final. We've got a cross-check here.
Yeah, Northern Warriors not doing themselves any favours with the penalties they're giving up.
No, they're giving them... There's been a handful, hasn't there?
Yeah. I think, Metros have converted every single one they've had the chance to.
Yeah, their man upset seems to be... the Warriors don't have an answer for it at the moment.
No.
Sixipto bangs one in from the outside. Jet Lure pointing to the breast. As you can see there, just mucking around with it. Liked what he saw from the outside, just unleashed. Giving it to the Sally. Loving the Sallies. Absolutely loving it. As the Metros extend their lead to a score of 7-0. As I was saying on the far side there, Stars appear to be leading that one by a score of 7-3. Of course, as I say, the Comets from South Australia play likely the winner on the ground 2 at the moment, whereas the Fire from Victoria will take on Waikato from New Zealand. So a nice spread of teams.
Yeah, like the New Zealand teams have always been, really strong. I think they've got a really good setup over there in their school systems as well, So as we see Mannix with the toe drag and just a little finish over the top for an easy goal there.
As a flag's thrown. And there is a slash, so there will be time served. Go back to a face-off.
And this has got to be a frustrating thing for the Warriors, to give up such an amount and not have really had a chance to get their offense clicking or even give their offense a chance so far. Everything seems to be coming downhill at them at the moment.
That's Mannix's 4th goal of the game. The assist there for Sebastian Dabner. As we're back in the face-off here, and the Metro are in complete control here early in this one here. We've still got 2.5 to play in the second quarter.
As you see him win a face-off out the front. Nobody
That's
coming at
Statham
him.
again, goes to rip it through.
That's
Statham with the goal.
Statham's been good all tournament, you know. He's been a fantastic little player for him.
He's done very well.
And he's just given it the Selly as well.
He's given it
Doesn't matter the score. Doesn't matter how far down you are.
Ripper.
We're celebrating it.
No, he has.
He's given it the floor sweep, I
We
think.
haven't got there. Yeah, the old toodaloo, toodaloo. I'm just going to screw up the shoe. There we go.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. It's what makes this tournament so much fun, isn't it? The under-15s.
Yeah, it does. It does. You know, it's still raw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're not the finished item. They're playing on emotion a lot of the time, you know.
Yeah.
They're up and about. You know, they're representing for most of them the first time at a tournament like this, and they're just having a bit of fun.
Well, what's particularly exciting is, you know, having just gone to Limerick for the under-21 world titles, it was really cool seeing the Aussie teams and knowing that I'd first been acquainted to the majority of those players, having called an under-15s tournament many years ago. That's Flynn Crawford with a goal, and the Metro answer right back.
Oliver Struss just finding him there.
That's their 6th goal of the quarter as they extend that margin out even further. That's a nice goal there. But as I was saying, like the first time you see a lot of those guys, you see them at this under-15 tournament. Of course, you know, these guys here will have some tremendous opportunities ahead of them with the next under-20s World Championships due in 2025.
I'm really liking the change to an under-20s from an under-19s. I think it just gives guys a little bit more time to develop, better shot at it. The only difference there is you're getting guys going, you know, from the big teams or the big countries like the US and Canada, you know.
Oh, they get one more year.
They get one more year at college. So they're out of high school and they're going straight into, you know, D1, D2, D3, whatever it may be.
Oh, what a pick there. The old one-hander Rooney from Sam Tonelli.
But they're almost going into a professional setup where they're doing weights and they're training 4 or 5 hours a day. You know, I've spoken about this a couple of times with Knowlesy on his show, you know, about the setups of development is so key to success for them because of the way they can train and the way they can bring these kids through from high school where they are doing a set amount of work outside of hours to college where they're doing a heap of work outside of hours. You know, like talking 4 or 5 hours maybe a day.
And that's where I hope that an extra year of development for us outside of, say, high school, whilst they're at uni or whatever, might hopefully sort of a bit more development in terms of our players will be interesting. But the key is for this particular age bracket here, and as I say, this group unfortunately has missed out on the last 2 years of under-15 nationals. But what's really exciting is that there's guys out here that we're seeing now who we think, you know, 2025 will have an opportunity to potentially be part of an Australian under-20 side. But more importantly, in 6 years' time, you know, these kids are 2021, if they're good enough, the opportunity to be in contention for the first Olympic Sixers team. For sure. Which is going to be massive. And, you know, guys like Jake Statham having a tremendous week for the Warriors. And Jet Lewis, another standout, playing a really good game so far.
Young
Josh Maddox.
Attenborough, you know, like Mitchell White, Lockie Wills, you know, young Barnesy.
Glenn Barnes today,
you know,
another one of these players.
Looks fantastic out there. You know, these guys are just, you know, they're big. And I mean, everyone knows Sixers is geared up to the guys that create offense because that's the game it is. But if you can become a genuine two-way player, then that's going to stand you in good stead for the future anyways.
As we just kick the ball around here at the moment, the Warriors pressing into offense. The Metro leading this one by a score of 9-1.
And the Metro defence, they're quite aggressive, aren't they, TK? Like, the Poles love to step out and put a bit of pressure on. That's just
though, isn't it? You know, as it's as we were talking, we roll into half-time here, and it's the Western Metro in complete control of this one, leading this game by a score of 9-1. If we just have a look at the goal scorers for that first half, and it's been goals galore. Flynn Crawford with a goal. Jake Mannix with 4 goals. Blake Radford has 1, Jet Lua has 2, Sam Tonelli has 1 as well for the Northern Warriors. Jake Statham with their lone goal. And we just have a look at the highlights from that first half. From that second quarter, sorry. And yeah, the Metro, they just were in complete control, weren't they?
Yeah, just absolutely dominating it. You know, inside feeds, quick finishes. Just cleaner with the ball. You know, dominating the possession. You know, a lot of penalties for the Warriors. Really hurt them. I'm guessing probably of those 9 goals, there might be 6 that are man-up opportunities. And that's something that, you know, the goalie's not really got an option. Like you can see there, the defence is moving, trying to cover angles, and the open man's getting the ball every time.
This was an absolute laser. Pew, pew, from Lure on the outside, zinging that one in.
Just
too much time and space, pointing at the chest. You know who I am. As he kicks the ball around, steps inside Mannix with a nice little step. There. Yeah, that was nice. You can see Mannix, he had 4 first half goals.
Yeah, he's real happy about it.
Here was really good on the face-off. As you said, he's been a real standout for the Warriors this week.
Yeah.
Time and space, pressed, stuck the goal. Great effort there. Of course, the Metro answered back, though. Nice finish on the inside there.
Yeah, good low finish away.
Flynn Crawford with the finish. And we are 9-1 at half-time. So we're going to go away and have a short break for the moment, top up our drinks, and we'll be back with the second half. I'm Tim Kennedy, and you're watching the Australian Lacrosse Network. Welcome back to Pentanet Stadium here for the 2022 Under-15 Boys National Tournament. And as we get ready to go here for the third quarter, just a quick shout out again to the fantastic job that the Wembley Lacrosse Club have done. To Mandy Plummer here in the team as we just run through some of our event sponsors, lacrossegear.com.au. Lacrosse Australia, our event host and event partner, great supporters of the ALN. Team Hawkey, hashtag @TeamHawkey on Instagram. Follow the great man, get behind him. Wembley Lacrosse Club, our event host. 3am, Web and IT, our broadcast partner. And Pentanet Stadium, our venue sponsor. As we just head back here from the face-off. The City of Joondalup, our event partners. Beautiful up here in the City of Joondalup. And as we mentioned before, lacrossegear.com.au. And don't forget CH Print and Sign. Craig Hollenbury does a great job over there. One of your teammates, Frenchie, does a great job.
No, does a great job, Craig Hollenbury. Doing fantastic things these days.
As Samuel Tonelli just pinches and pops it to himself, takes it forward and pushes the Metro back in, leading this one by a score of 9-1. Kick drop fell. Oh, I don't know how Tonelli got that. Reached behind. There's a flag down on the far side.
So I'd almost like to see that left to play out, that one.
Yeah, no, that was a good...
You're taking the ball under pressure. You've got to expect a little bit of something there.
There's going to be a little... Well, I mean, look, and he did have to reach back. The pass probably wasn't where he wanted it to, but a great effort reaching back to try and
it's a great shot.
One.
Good save as well.
There's another penalty for the Warriors as the ball zings across.
Again.
Pops that high. Fifield's going to snag that one. Great effort again.
Been good all day.
Was a standout this morning in the Braves, wasn't it?
Yes,
he had a good 4 or 5 turnovers that were caused directly through his inability to hit that back line quickly.
Yeah, that's right. But they're man down here, so there's not going to be a free person. He's going to get doubled on this clear. It's going to be interesting to see how they make the space.
He just kicks the ball forward. Good defense by the Metro. They've been all over it, and I think he was thinking about it. Ball steps back in. That's Lure with the ball moving forward. Kicks the ball back around there. Everyone getting a bit of a touch. Wherever you are in Australia, tuning in to watch this, we welcome you to the Australian Lacrosse Network.
Good
it's nice
save,
to be back with you.
Great save there inside.
It looks like somebody shot Sebastian Dabner just in front of the crease there.
And the penalty's on, so they're going to have to push this here and try and draw it. They've got the spare man. Oh, missed the open goal.
There's an opportunity gone begging there. Great bit of ball movement.
Yeah, fantastic ball movement.
As I think there's been a change in goalkeeper.
Yes, they have. They've brought in Ryland
Prinsloo's come in. Prinsloo's come into the cage. The old one-on-one there. Unable to close it out. As the Metro just taking a seat there. Got a 1 minute foul. 1 minute penalty. Statham with the ball, kicks it back across the top. Just trying to get your score from ground 2. Looks like the Stars are still leading over on ground number 2, leading by a score of 7-4. So that ball zings around at the moment with the Warriors. Just searching, looking for an avenue. Good control. Probably don't want the two guys standing next to each other.
No, they should be moving away from each other. Once that wheel starts moving, the space is there. There's nobody stepping in. They're sort of playing safe, you know, like needs to move it and then move it again.
The ball just crossing around at the moment.
Yeah, there's not a lot. He's tried to...
Oh, nice feed there. Boyd had the opportunity there. Good save.
Was a good save. He's got the ground ball, though. Now we're even again. I don't think he realises there's a man behind him.
Rips that shot. Another good save by Prinsloo. That's 2 saves very quickly. Welcome to the field.
Well, he's gone long, and the attackman's got a piece of it, knocked it down.
Ball just poddling over at the moment. Bounces around. Stepped over the top there. Loose ball to push. Yeah, and under 15s can't do it. Under 15 rule modification, no loose ball takeouts. As an official at this tournament, it's always easy. The eyes come up off the ball, look for a guy. Generally, you can pull a push out of that.
Mannix again.
Loves the toe drag. Swings
good
it
save.
Straight. Oh, footloose Fifield at it again.
And he's got his man in the middle there. And keep moving it up the line if they want.
Just bouncing around.
Oop.
Looking for an owner.
Dabner.
Sebastian Dabner says, I'll have myself some of that, thank you.
Trucked it.
Drops the head, goes the shot, puts it in. That's the Western Metro's 10th of the day. And they are out to a 9-goal lead.
Yep, I think the Warriors probably should have kept that in the shorties stick and pushed that line. They could have had a 2-on-1 on the far side of the field there, but just not having the confidence, throwing it back to the pole, trying to get him to carry and create the offense. It's not really what you want to look at on a clear like that, especially under the pressure the Metro have been putting them under.
This is a nice goal from Dabner there.
Yeah,
I love the no doubt of the head down. Just get out of my way.
Just
I'm
trucked
going
it.
cage.
Yep. Makes the contact, frees his hands and sticks it.
Bit of a fight there. Ball squirts out the side.
Yeah,
heading towards
good
the
face
back.
off by Radford.
Yeah, Radford picks it up. He's got himself some space.
He's got
looks to
Mannix
draw.
here as well, I think.
Steps on the
They're all
inside.
there. Good save, Fifield.
Fifield with a great effort there in the crease. Subsequently, the Warriors are going to get the clear here. It's Fifield's 5th save of the day.
I think we've got some tired defenders here.
Metro looking to try and get a sneaky one as the Warriors rolling the ball outside to be able to keep going.
He's not got a lot of space here, and he's running himself back into trouble. Somebody needs to move for him.
So Metro leading this one fairly
I'm
comfortably.
going to go offside here.
They are offside. And they've called off, probably wanted a flag there. Or an advantage. They were off to the races, but
I think
calls it
Pete
back.
Mulcahy's just made him aware that there was an offside.
And I'm sure that was well received by the Metro's coaching staff. Oh, we love you, Pete. So the ball hits the deck. Big shout out to all of you over there in ALN land, wherever you are, wherever you're watching. We see a number of people watching from Victoria. It's great to have you here joining us.
Yeah, we've had the US and Denmark as well.
Yep.
Jimmy McDonald.
Well, that's why we bring you out, Frenchie, because you got a massive following all around the world. It's great having you here.
TK, you're not too bad yourself, mate.
Legion of fans, mate, as the Metro kick the ball around.
I've got a lot that aren't fans as well, I reckon.
You too, yeah.
Let's be honest now.
God, I hated you for years. It's the Metro with the ball. They'll get it back.
There was a clear line between on-field me and off-field me.
Oh, there was. And on-field me felt every bit of it, unfortunately. Metro with the ball, just kicking it back. It's sitting at X now with Josh Mannix. He's got 4 goals to his name so far.
Yeah, he's having a day here.
No doubt been looking to bring up a hand.
Good look.
Oh, that's just gorgeous.
That's a great,
that is gorgeous.
Great little look to Oliver Struss there.
Yeah, had a bit of space, bit of time and space there. Great finish. Mannix, his first assist of the game, showing he's more than just a finisher.
Yeah, he's having a fantastic game, Mannix.
As we head back to the middle here, and the Metros have extended that lead out to 11-1. Oliver Struss, that's his first goal. He's got an assist to his name already. That's his 2nd point of the game. They're in a dashing red helmet. Doesn't look like it's very Footscray. Definitely not Footscray green, that's for sure. So hello to all of our fans out there. A score update on field number 2. The Stars still appear to be in control at the moment, leading that one by a score of 8-4. Not a bad crowd out here today. Obviously Sunday here in Perth. No public holiday here tomorrow. I understand there's public holidays at various places around the country. Not here.
No, we had ours last week.
Our King's birthday. King's birthday long weekend was last weekend.
Yep.
As the ball's just been pushed forward to the Warriors. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of crowd. We're expecting a decent turnout online as we bring you the 5 girls games tomorrow, which should be a little bit of fun indeed. Still waiting to confirm the final lineup. We're going to be starting with the Presidents against, in all likelihood, the Storm
he's got himself
or
in a bit
the
of
Lightning.
Trouble there. Whistle's gone.
Pushed through, but there's a flag. Goal's been wiped off. The whistle's gone. So the minute that whistle's gone, whether it's incorrect or not, as soon as that whistle goes, the goal gets wiped off.
Bit of feeling out there.
There's a little bit of feeling out there.
A bit of feeling.
That's a good call by the official there. He's made the right
Young
call.
Statham frustrated,
Yeah, look, it's been a long day for him. As I say, the Warriors had a really good start to the day. Leading the Braves at one point early on. They had a bit of swagger to them. Braves went on a bit of a activated beast mode, scoring 6 goals in about 3 minutes.
Big tear there.
Just to blow the game open a little bit, but the Warriors, to their credit, kept fighting. As they turn the corner there, Princely with another save. That's his 4th save so far.
Yeah, since we've been here. There's a great finish by Statham again.
There we go, Statham.
And the penalty. I'm going to say it's either a cross-check, I think, or a push.
Statham with a great goal. Out to distance, 2 flags down on the play, and there's looks like it is a cross-check.
Yeah, it is the cross-check call.
Oh, he keep going. He's
silly
given
again.
another one. We should try and find out what these are. Oh, it's the old shoe shine again by the looks
The
of
old
it.
shoe shine. Yeah.
That's his.
You could have a highlight reel of celebrations just from
just
today.
from the Victorian
Just
scenes.
from
The
the
Victorian
Victorians.
Sally game is strong. They're doing well.
I did see the Northern Thunder do a team bowling ball, though.
Oh, I missed the team bowling ball one. Ball on the deck there,
Statham
fighting
again.
for it. Statham trying to get good body position, fighting hard.
Ooh, penalty here.
There's a slash.
I think he knew it was a slash. He was already
Straight
running
away,
to the
he
box
was already
before
he was already taking his seat.
he's stat filling goals and penalties.
Well, as I say, the compulsory drinks break, you don't want to waste any time ordering. Get over there and get that entree ordered and enjoy the 1 minute you've got to think about it. So kick the ball around. Metro again, look back into their man up set.
Yep,
it's all even at the moment as we have a time. As we just
stopping the clock to do up his equipment.
There we go. Put the two
Tight lids
shoelaces
save
up.
lives, Tim.
That's right.
Tight lids save
Tight
lives.
lids do save lives. We should make a bumper sticker.
Put it in the back of your helmets.
Yeah.
Copyright that one.
We kick the ball around again, having a bit of a look. Metro in no real rush here, leading this one by 9. 30 seconds to go. I think we find that this one might, interestingly enough, can go into the stall here if they want. They could definitely put a stall on. Looking to see if
Just
they're
trying to go
thinking about
man
it.
up here. There we go. Now they've got their extra on the field.
Now the question is whether or not that penalty is going to clear in time.
Oh, good find from young McGee.
Looks to rip the shot, puts that one
So
over the top, hits the trampoline area just in front of the goalie crease.
Archer Flaherty.
I think it will clear in time. Penalty won't clear in time. So it looks like whoever has possession here at the end, but there's only about
just
2
hang on to
second
it.
difference, we believe, which makes you question why you'd wait. You kind of just push it and go for it, surely.
Yeah, especially when you're up like this.
Yeah, you kind of
3/4 time, 9-goal lead.
just push it. Well, that's 3/4 time here at Pentanet Stadium between the Western Metros and the Northern Warriors. It's a Victorian on Victoria game here. We just try and see if we can get a look-see on the far ground. Looks like the Stars are still leading over there, but as we just sum up, more low-key, low-scoring third quarter. Of course, this is the Western Metro's first game of the day, but the Warriors second, so you'd expect to see a little bit of the heat slowly starting to come out of it. As we just have a look at the goal scorers so far for this one. Josh Mannix is still with 4, Jet Lua with 2. Sebastian and Dabner and Oliver Struss getting on the board there as goal scorers. But Jake Statham adding to his tally earlier in the game. Just have a quick look at the replays.
Here's a Blake
This
Radford
is
one, the big bulldog.
Dabner ready, Ed.
Oh, sorry, Dabner.
Just
Yeah.
saying, thank you, excuse me, good sir. I would like to go that way. And sticks that one. Not much they could do. There's Fifield. Nice little feed here through the middle. Just a breakdown there defensively. Oliver Struss getting himself into a little bit of space. Whilst at the other end, Statham with what he probably thinks is a justice goal.
Yes.
Zings that one in.
Yep.
And there are our 3 goals there to take us to a score of 11-2. Heading into this last quarter. As we just have to see if we can have a quick look at the ladder for this one. And as I say, the Braves and the Thunder confirmed first, second. Still a little bit there to be playing for, though, for the Metros. Looking no doubt to win here. Likely now we'll push them up into that mix. The Metro cross, I think, potentially on cue tomorrow.
Yeah, the penalty's off now as we've got an even set up. Young McGee, off the pipe.
Ring-a-ding-ding-ding.
Back at him.
As that ball continues to bounce around. We look ahead to what the
Metro
fixtures.
come up with it.
As we look ahead.
See Jake Lua controlling this offense again. just settling his teammates down. Young McGee's still got nobody on him inside, but Lua likes the look of this. Come in the corner.
Oh.
Just holds his shot. That's good control there.
No, that's really good control there. To just hold it off.
Yeah, it wasn't really a good angle.
No.
You see Blake Radford here now.
Steps on the inside, rings that one. There's no backup there. The ball's going to go to the Warriors.
Rifled again with the backup.
As we look at tomorrow's fixtures, of course, the Stingrays will be up against the Phantoms in a South Australian derby there. Winner there probably to progress through to the third place game. Southern Cross taking on the Northern Warriors. Braves and the Thunder in a preview with the two of them to play again in the final the following day. And the Western Metro will close out their tournament with a game against the Phantoms. So opportunities there throughout to see if anyone can sort of snag spots in the third place game. 4 teams vying for that. Warriors still technically an outside chance, but unlikely to come back in this one, so they will in all likelihood see their tournament finish
young
tomorrow.
McGee down, nobody on him again. The pass is just again thrown away.
Just getting a little bit sloppy here. As we have a look at the women's draw tomorrow is going to be a ripper. We're going to start with the 5th place game, likely to be the Presidents versus the Lightning tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. and at 10:15 a.m. as we gone final on ground number 2, and the Stars have claimed a huge victory over on ground number 2, and it is the Stars that have snatched 2nd spot in Pool A, and they will now proceed to take on the Comets in a semi-final. As back to this ground, that's a nice finish there from Flynn Crawford.
Yeah, Flynn Crawford just taking the pressure on his outside hand on his right, then switching left. Defense getting caught off going back to his left, and he just put it back in his right and stuck it low.
So just summarising over on ground number 2 there, the Stars have claimed a huge win on ground number 2. That will set up tomorrow's action for us. 5 games, girls' games, so we're waiting to confirm this, but it in all likelihood be, we're expecting the Presidents to take on, it's in all likelihood going to, actually no, it's all over the show because you've got the Lightning, Blues and Storm. They're all tied at 1 and 3 each. So I've got no idea who they're playing tomorrow, if I'm being honest.
Metro again just coming up with the ball and a bit scrappy, throwing it away.
Yeah, so no,
it's late in the game now.
Well, that's right, yeah. Look, we've still got 8.5 minutes to go on this one. The Metro in complete control here, leading 12-2.
Yeah.
But we'll have 5 games tomorrow. We'll advertise the broadcast later, but we can confirm that the semi-finals will be the Stars taking on the Comets, and it'll be Waikato taking on the Fire. So nice mix there, confirmed for the women's top half for the spot in the final on Tuesday. The Fire, of course, the defending champions over there. Every chance at claiming their back-to-back titles as the ball just gets sent back to Prinsloo. Long clear out to Mannix. Mannix just pressing forward, throws a bit of split, goes to the shot, pops that low. That's a great finish. That's his 5th. 5th goal of the game for him. Extends the margin to 11 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the final quarter.
It looks like, is it young Oscar? Yeah, sorry, Angus Walker.
Yeah, injury to Angus Walker.
Like he's hurt his ankle again.
He's been good for them today.
Yeah, he has been very good. He's
got wearing a heavy brace there on his knee.
Yeah. But as well, like, you know, you can see this Northern Warriors team, they're starting to tire. It's been a big day for them, play the early game, play the late game. There's a lot of downtime in between, really. But like you said, everybody's got to do it at some stage this week.
Everyone had to do it once, that's right. And as I say, the Phantoms have been the only team that hasn't done it so far, and they're due up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So 17 competition, it's just the way it's worked. And look, it's made for an interesting ladder, that's for sure. I mean, not having the pool format, having it all in a single, it's a lot of lacrosse. And hey, look, with the amount of time everyone's missed over the last few years, I don't think anyone's going to be complaining. Statham's just given it. No, how about
He's just given it to 3 of them there.
There was a flag down.
It's gonna be loose. He thinks he's going to the penalty box, but I think it's just been called a loose ball push.
He's just been called a loose ball push. He's decked 1, he's decked 2, he's decked 3. He's decked 3 there in the space of 15
McGee
seconds.
here, good finish, great movement.
Yeah, McGee, no doubter. Good pressure there from the Metro. They pushed hard.
Yeah, tic-tac-toe finish there.
Yeah, Lure to McGee. Jai McGee, that's the first of the game for him. That's Jet Lure's second assist for the game. He's now got 4 points. And that extends this lead out to 14-2 to the Western Metro. 5 minutes 50 to go. Of course, this sets it up. Probably, bragging rights here for. I think the Metro. I think may have swept the. They may have swept the series of the Victorian teams. Yeah, that's right. Handling the cross and handling the Warriors now.
Yep.
Cross. Of course, will be back up tomorrow. I think they will be taking
Blake
on.
Radford's had a good day in the middle as well.
Yeah, he has. He's had a really good day. Sorry, the cross back up against the Warriors tomorrow, so opportunity there. As young McGee throws his body around. He came across the front there.
Oh, he's on there as well.
Slips through. Fifield takes the ball.
Fifield's got 2 on his right at the box. McGee's having a crack. And McGee's put the ball on the deck.
Goes the old spinneroonie. Ball on the deck. Continue to fight. Fifield all over it. Says, no, thank you. That's mine.
Let's try that again.
Kicks it out to the side. He's lost sight of that.
I think that sun's been a factor there.
The sun is low. The sun is low behind the grandstand, and it comes through in various points there, which can be quite inconvenient.
That was one of them.
Yeah, that was very much one of them, wasn't it? As we're down to 4 minutes and 20 seconds here. Metro leading this one by a score of 14-2. Last game in today's quadruple header of boys' games. The Braves started the day with a 15-6 win, which locked up top spot. Big win for the Braves over the Warriors. We had the Thrillers, then the Southern Cross defeated the Stingrays 5-4. The Thunder came back and beat the Phantoms 9-8. As Lure turned the Jets on. Lure turns the Jets on as he comes around that corner, makes no mistake. That's his third goal, brings up his hat-trick, and that is just smooth.
Yeah, he's moved well. I think he's, even though he's not the top goal scorer, I think he's probably been a bit of the general on the field today. He's a true two-way player. He's sort of sitting up front now, but he has been running through that midfield most of the day. As you see, young Oliver Russell down here interacting with the Metro supporters.
Yeah, he's getting into the crowd, is he? Yeah. Not shy, are they?
No.
Tonelli just dropping the shoulder there. Good defence.
Yeah, very strong defence.
Defence from Xavier Zemenchev. Sorry, my apologies again if I've butchered any of these names. Campbell McKinnon there kicking in. If Jai McGee was a footballer, he'd be Tom Papley. That's a great call, Campbell.
So what you're saying, Cam, is that you probably give him a head start on most things, eh?
As Jet Lure again steps on the inside. Jet Lure scores his 4th goal of the game, no doubt pressing further and further up the goal scoring tally, which we'll endeavour to publish a little bit later on tonight for you all. And penalty minutes. We like publishing the penalty minutes.
Yeah, you've got to give everybody a crack.
As I said, always receives a mixed response, but we've been doing it for a considerable period of time. And I tell you, it's, as a defender, you always take a little bit of pride on that.
That's true. One of my favourite moments in time was when we had the first time they did the penalty minutes in the state-based comp here, probably mid-2000s. And I think third on the goal scorers was Nathan Forner. And second on the penalty minutes was Nathan Forner. And he was second to Ben Rieger. So no, none of that surprises any of us who's played against those guys. Yes, yeah.
But no, I think particularly at this level, I think it's a good thing because I
Yeah,
think
it
what it
is.
does is it indicates that they get after it.
Oh,
you
good
know,
hands.
as you say, you don't want your defenders to be timid, and it's
No.
it's like I say when you face off. If you don't break once or twice a game, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, that's right.
Like you're just not doing it right. As Boyd zings it across
Good
the top
save
there.
by
That's a
Prinsloo.
great save. Prinsloo's going to look.
He's under pressure here,
He
though.
is. Templeton giving
But
him
just
a
good
crack.
composure to find
Tonelli.
on that back
Yeah.
side. Now, that's great composure from a goalie under pressure to find that.
1 minute and 20 seconds to go in this game as we're just approaching the final moments of this one.
Yeah.
Metro have been in control from start to finish.
Tonelli again.
Tonelli's been prominent in this last
He
quarter.
has been in this last quarter. He's been good.
Kicks that
See
corner.
young me coming through. He likes the look of it.
Oh, has a
Just
look.
muscled
That's
it.
the old no doubter.
Just muscled it.
Looks for a foul. Hang on, what's he going to cop here?
Oh, I think the possible slash as he fell.
Nah. Oh, no, he's kicked him.
Oh, has he kicked
I
him?
think he's kicked out of him. I don't know what he... I
Yeah,
don't-
frustration's boiling over.
No, it's an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, he's kicked him. I was trying to figure out what he was asking for, and I thought, hang on.
He grabbed his inside of his quad.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I thought me had decked him.
Yeah.
But obviously didn't like it, and he's lashed out, and it's an unsportsmanlike conduct foul. Is it just
if
zigging
they
the ball?
move this fast enough, they got Lure free on the backside on that skip
17
lane.
seconds left. Let's see if they can score one more.
Yeah,
Lure's
there it
open.
is.
Here he goes. Lure's... Oh,
Nah, he's been the team,
unselfish.
doing the team thing.
Unselfish. That's good to see at the end there.
Yeah, that's end of the game.
And that's the game. The Western Metro have claimed their second win of the week, winning by a final score of 16-2. Goal scorers for this one, Jake Mannix finished with 5 goals. The number of goal scorers on here, Flynn Crawford with a couple, Sebastian Dabner, Jai McGee, Oliver Struss, Blake Radford, 1 apiece. Jet Lure with 4 goals and 2 assists, and Samuel Tonelli had 1 himself as well. Jake Statham scored both of the Northern Warriors goals to continue to cap a terrific week from him. And of course, in the cage today, Fifield had 7 saves. Prinsloo came in the second half as well. Certainly he had to do a fair bit of work, and he had 6 saves as well for our goalkeeping leaders. But that was a tremendous performance from the Metros and for the Warriors. Second game in the day, as we were talking about. You know, any day you rock up and take on the Braves in the Metro Tour, the winningest programs in under 15 history.
Well, I think Metros were the last champs, weren't they?
Well, they were. That's right. They won the last one. As we just listen in now, as we got the camera out there, just listen to the Metros. They just wrap up. That was a good effort from the Metro today. They really were great from start to finish. Did a really good job. But of course, they'll have to back up tomorrow. They've got a good game tomorrow. They'll be, as I say, right in the mix for 3rd place at the moment. They'll back up and they'll take on the Phantoms in our final game on Monday over on ground 2. So a bit of work to be done there. The Warriors will take on the Cross in a game that I think they'll have a chance at. So the Warriors, get a good night's rest tonight. They'll be backing up tomorrow. And of course, the other 2 games, Braves, Thunder, Stingrays, Phantoms. We won't be live streaming those games tomorrow. Tomorrow is all going to be about the ladies. So we have 5 games to look forward to, which will be a lot of fun. As you say, still waiting for the confirmation on the tiebreakers for some of those women's outcomes and ladders. But looking at it at the moment, what we can expect is that the day will start with the Presidents. They'll have the first game. The second game will be the Flames. The Flames will be playing at 10:15. And again, they'll be playing one of the Blues, probably the Blues or the Lightning or the Storm. And then at 11:30, we will have the Ice will be in action. And again, one of the Storm, Blues or Lightning. And then in the afternoon at 1:45 will be the semi-finals. The first semi-final off the ranks will be the Comets from South Australia taking on the Stars from Western Australia. And the final game will be the last semi-final, and that'll be between the Fire from Victoria taking on Waikato from New Zealand. So big game, big day ahead of us. And of course, we'll be back Tuesday with the finals. The 5th place game for the boys, the 3rd place game for the girls, and then our 2 finals. So 9 games still to go. Frenchie, good day lacrosse. Enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, mate, had a ball up here. It's always good to get involved. Happy to help out wherever I can and whenever I can. And yeah, good to see some old faces around here. Some that we don't remember being quite that old, possibly me as well. But and good to see, you know, the names of people we play against in the past coming through again in this generation, you know. So
we just take you over to the presentations now for this game.
It's good to see you guys fighting all the way to the end and giving it to our boys for the final whistle. My boys, well done to come back from yesterday. Well then, your MVP for today is Conrad.
MVP there, Conrad. MVP there, Conrad Count. All the Warriors. He was good. He was active. Fair bit to do. Today did really well. Worked hard, tireless up and down the field. From the Brunswick/Melbourne University Club.
Your MVP, 13, Jet Lure.
Yeah! Jet Lure. A no-brainer there for me. He was terrific all day for them. He had a really good day.
just dominant.
Yeah. Well, that just about wraps it up here for us here from Pentanet Stadium. Again, before we wrap up, just wanted to give a really big shout out to all of our sponsors, Lacrosse Australia, Wembley Lacrosse Club. Thank you very much as our hosts, our event partners for this particular event. We'd like to thank our event partner, City of Joondalup, for all their support, and our venue sponsor, Pentanet Stadium. They've been terrific in their support. Our event sponsors, lacrossegear.com.au, and CH Signs and Print. Call Craig Hollingbury for all your signing needs. Of course, our broadcast partners, 3AM Web and IT, and Kennedy Vinchulo. Not to mention our official sponsors, Team Hawkey, hashtag Team Hawkey. Get on behind, follow the great man from Stockport. Instagram at Team Hawkey. Frenchie, thank you very much for today. Really appreciate it.
No worries, mate. It's been a pleasure. I love getting involved. Love being here with you. And it's always fun being behind the mic with you, mate.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you to Gilly and to our fantastic camera crew. James, great, fantastic job. Nick Gray coming in late to help us out. Thank you very much to our production team. We hope you've enjoyed it. Please stick around. We'll see you again tomorrow for some more action here in the Girls Under 15 National Tournament. I'm Tim Kennedy. You're watching the Australian Lacrosse Network.